ICA White Hats have traced the anonymous data received by our clients to one Olivia Hall, brilliant young hacktivist and suspect in a dozen cases of cyber vandalism. Using onion routing with state-of-the-art encryption, Hall went to a lot of trouble to stay untraceable. She is good, but we are better. Her digital trail has led us to a remote farm in Colorado, where satellite footage has revealed what appears to be the training camp for a private militia, led by an already registered target, Sean Rose, Australian environmental terrorist and explosives expert wanted for a series of public bombings. Rose was spotted near the scene of Thomas Cross's kidnapping, which makes him our prime suspect for the Shadow Client. Spurred by Eric Soders, the ICA Board of Directors has asked us to infiltrate the farm and eliminate Sean Rose, along with 3 other prominent militia members. Ezra Berg, retired Mossad interrogator, Penelope Graves, former Interpol anti-terror analyst, and finally Maya Parvati, former assassin and gunrunner for the Tamil Tigers. I'll be honest with you, 47. I consider Eric Soda's reasoning hasty and ill-advised. Now, we cannot go against the wishes of the board, but we can conduct our own investigation. Whether a direct threat to the ICA or not, we need to know the Shadow Client's true agenda. I will leave you to prepare.
Hello, welcome to the RRWC22 Championships 2022. Sorry about the quality of the stream that's about to endure, but we're trying to focus on the game as much as we can. We have a game between Sparkles and the TimeCube in their first starts of the KO stage. Of course, both players being the rookies. It will be their first experience of this KO sense. Of course, they will have played in the group stage, but it's different pressure. Of course, it is the winners bracket, so a loss ain't the end of the world, but you want to stay in that top bracket, the winners bracket, for as long as you can. That's what our players will be hoping to do today. Kicking things off on Colorado, picked by Sparkles. Both players played 7 games in total in Roulette Rivals, of course. But they've had their fair share of Colorado, both being here 3 times. Sparkles has won it on 2 of them occasions, losing it once. TimeCube, the reverse, has lost it two times. Winning it only once. Of course, we see 557 by Fanium. What a recce that is, set in this RRWC. So, yeah, I mean, it's going to be an interesting game first off here. Sparkle's going to be hoping. Look, he's buffering already. This is fantastic stuff. I'm the admin. I'll see how long we can actually admin for before someone else hopefully takes over. But our first spin will come through, and it will be the following. Sean Rose, Fool as the suit. Penelope Graves, Explosion Accident as the hacker. Ezra Berg, Fire as the militia elite. And Maya Parvati, Consume Poison, militia technician. Now, this is a beautiful spin, really, isn't it? Oh, this is fantastic spin. What a spin this is, Well, we've got a full kill for Sean, arguably the hardest one for him. You know, we'll have to wait for him to get back to the house. It will be a forced Westbrook start here. Penelope Graves, the explosion accident. It's going to be loud in the basement. Ezra Fire as well. I assume we see the Molotov be used. So, look, definitely going to be very interesting in that sense. I do deeply apologise about these drop frames. Hopefully it will resolve itself very shortly. So we will see Sean come back to the house here. Of course, it is the full kill. The stairs will probably be the most amount of sense here. But yeah, overall, I can't say it's been an overall challenge. It's been really, yes, the kill conditions for the respective targets are hard, but you know, if you play it sensibly, it's all fine. But it's hard to play it safe on Colorado. Let's be honest. It is a very challenging map in that regard here. And both players are doing the standard stuff from Westbrook start. The basement clear out here, definitely just standard really. What we see so often on this map, and it is what you expect. First off here, they consume poison. It is actually a loadout, not a loadout heavy. Colorado is nice in that factor. Ezra has that consume poison on him. You know, you can just shoot the explosive accident. You don't need anything for that full kill, you just need a knockout onto him. Just make sure you come back for this time in here. You know, the disguises are all in this area, so all you really have to do for this is just go over to Maya to poison her drink, and that's all you have to do in that area. Really, perhaps grab a technician when you're over there as well. But other than that, it's really nice in that regard, you know. And it'll be interesting to see the approach from both players in the latter stages here. The TimeCube dragging Ezra outside here. It's got off this kill now, it seems. A bold decision, I think. We'll keep dragging him. He's going to go to this box over here. Oh yeah, ballsy kill. It really would indeed. The panic that will occur afterwards, it'll be interesting to see how he deals with that. Really will be. I have the Molotov here, of course. A lock on is fine, but he will be pretty close to that. Someone doesn't kill himself, can drag Ezra here and get the kill off while he's burning body. First kill down for TimeCube there. Ezra Berg Fire as militia elite. Sparkles here. Look out Spec Ops here. Be interesting to see what for. If you ever have used it for the Sean kill of some sort, perhaps, I don't know. But he has a Spec Ops here. No, actually, Joker, you're stupid. Just to get the Consume Poison kill, of course, to get in there. There's also another lethal pill jar in here. So ain't that bad in that regard at all. Now, TimeCube also swapping into the Spec Ops. So one difference is, Sparkles has the lead, but time he has that kill onto Ezra already, optimizing it. I think we'll see Sparkles do this kill in the Tornado Shower, like we'll see if there's a Penelope kill as well. So it's whether or not they get the mask from upstairs, or they get the kill onto Sean and try and drag him into the basement right after. So definitely going to be really interesting in that regard there. But yeah, all in all, both players playing respectively safe here so far. You've seen the little thing from TimeCube there, and that's what you need. You need that little ballsy move every now and then. Hopefully, it will pay off for TimeCube in the grand scheme of things here. Sparkle swaps back into his militia elite here. Interesting enough, not going for a technician yet in the hut that Sean goes through. But of course, there is a free one in here which he will swap into. So Sparkles just has everything now just crammed in the house. He just needs a propane to be bought over there, really. So I think that's where he'll go next. TimeCube also swapping into that free disguise. So yeah, it's definitely going to be very interesting indeed what we see from both players now. A bit buff from Sparkles' end. That is my mistake. Give him a quick refresh here. I do apologise once more. If anything is to occur dodgy of this stream. Wow, 2,000 drop frames already. Oh, we love this. We love OBS and but yeah, here we are. Sparkles transporting once more a propane back to the house here. TimeCube as well. They're just going to set everything up and just wait in their technician disguise. I think what the my kill will be at usually 5:45, but Sean will still be alive, so it might be slightly delayed. Of course, that's why Sean as well might be slightly delayed back to this house as well, because of the fact that Mai will still be alive. But yeah, indeed, definitely interesting stuff here. TimeCube knocking out a lone militia elite here. We'll box him where he has boxed Ezra. Just needs to try and grab the mask now, or even a hacker. No, there's a propane round here as well. So yeah, really good knowledge here from TimeCube. He is really prepared for this Colorado. Showing good signs indeed. Just running around the house safe in the militia elite. His technician left in the basement here. We'll sort of back into it and might just wait for Maya. That's what Sparkles is doing here, I would assume. We'll just pre-type. I'm going to swap to admin on my phone to type Discord messages at least. I'm trying my best here, guys. I'm trying my best. Bit more buff from Sparkles. I really do love this. I really do. Once more apologise and both players now. You don't mind having to get all your fighters for dragging. Molotov in this is just a lot easier. You have the Tornado Shower exit right there. I assume that'd be the last kill. Rather than that is a Penelope kill. Then an immediate swap into the Ezra kill. Ezra disguised the militia elite, of course, as well. We do see TimeCube have my dart at the 350 mark here. It's all good indeed. We see slowly collapse as he buffers. Fantastic. Will be a lockdown onto Sean, however. So we'll be waiting around even longer for him to come back. Of course, will be a soft lockdown. Oh boy, he's just died in front of him. But yeah, TimeCube just going to prepare some things now. Of course, he could even arguably try and grab this Penelope kill now if he wanted to, if he wished. Of course, he already has the Ezra kill down. The one difference between the pair of them here. Did go for that Ezra kill right off the bat, the 220 mark. But TimeCube is working on a hack disguise now. They're playing this spin very well. They really are, and rightly showing how good of rookies they are. Yeah, we do see TimeCube now with a hack disguise, dragging him into the basement here. Sparkles is going to be waiting patiently for Sean to play back. He's playing it really well here, Sparkles. Playing it safe, but we just have TimeCube on the other hand. Playing it riskier, so to say. But when you play it riskier and quicker, and it pays off, it works indeed. And you see Sparkles now turn on the distraction from one of the hackers up here to turn on the laptop to grab the mask. Funnily enough, one of the hackers is right where he wants to be, so I have to do a throw distraction onto him, or even just a trank. Might use this for the hack disguise as well, as he will turn on the mask. No, he won't. He will just grab a hack disguise here. Won't use the mask from up here, so it could be a kill onto Sean and immediately go down the stairs and drag him, or even just knock out Sean and drag him into the basement. Do the kill either outside or drag him back up here. Could definitely be interesting, as we do see Sparkle, TimeCube now even prep the Penelope kill. Has it already. Still needs a hack to disguise, of course. So that's a bit of time before Sean comes back, of course, after the Maya kill was put into a bit of a lockdown there. We'll wait for this hacker to move before turning on the laptop. Smartly done indeed. Yeah, really nice play there. TimeCube. Unfortunately, has got a Mr. Elite on the hook here. Will be enforcing. Unfortunately, got the one roaming by. Sparkles also went upstairs here to try and make his way round. Body's being found left, right, and centre. Can't escape just yet, so has to be a bit more patient here. TimeCube waits as well for the Mr. Elite to leave here. We'll pick up the mask. All good. Nicely done indeed, really. Makes his way down the stairs here. Fittingly, Sean is coming by now. We're interested to see what he does for him. If he'll just knock him out, get the kill right away, or what. Depends where he's left his suit as well. But yeah, all in all, it's been played really well here for TimeCube. Just needs that final step here, of course. Has the mask as well to do that Penelope kill and exit right away. Waits patiently for Sean's guard to leave here. We'll get knocked out onto Sean at the 9-minute 10 mark here. Sparkles wait a little bit longer, and he does come in very quickly here. Both players now basically have all they need, but TimeCube loading a little bit quicker there. Have a bit of an advantage. Has the exit kill already, but you know, with Sparkles, it ain't that much of a difference. Unfortunately, bit of a bump onto Sean there. Bit of an inconvenience for him there. We do see TimeCube now dragging Sean's body. He has to be careful of a couple of people that roam around, but he's all fine to do it here. The guy on the balcony right now, he's still on the balcony. He can get the kill off. He's all fine in that regard. TimeCube now, just one kill left. Of course, he has a tornado shower exit all open. Can just open it up now with Sean's mask. We'll swap into the hacker disguise. That's a technician disguise even, but we'll try and find the hacker, which he will now swap into opening up the tornado shower. It seems to be going the way of TimeCube. You probably haven't seen much of this, but every little helps read, doesn't it? He will play a screw here. We'll shoot the propane. TimeCube hand on the spin, lovely there. Will exit. Can Sparkles try and force something? It does seem TimeCube very well, you know, handling that Colorado will be him taking it. Sparkles as well doing the Sean kill outside. We advise not doing it outside, and we could potentially see why here, but we'll just see it wait out a little bit, because you know, also Sparkles could be done finishing, but the Ministry Elite coming out here now. It does seem to be going in favour of TimeCube, and I will be satisfied to accept that. TimeCube will be taking our first map here, Colorado, and it will be Mumbai as our second map here. I would try and play a briefing, but I'm really scared of my OBS crashing as soon as I change scenes, you know. So yeah, really interesting here. We'll just quickly verify the spin myself, because I don't want to open Discord. It's all fine indeed, and I mean, yeah, it's an interesting map. We know my stance on it. We really do. Not my favourite, to say the least, but you know, look, we're only one map in. Sparkles, very unfortunately, he played it the safe way. He played it the safe way, really, as anyone would. But TimeCube, that earlier kill onto Ezra really sealed it there. Didn't have to worry about that. Worry about it at the latter stage. Just did the Sean kill inside as well. We saw Sparkles do it outside. Potentially was what that rip unfortunately occurred there. But you know, it happens. I couldn't see Sparkles coming back from it anyways. TimeCube played it fantastically, and will be his map pick of Mumbai next. Other map The Sparkles has unfortunately played 3 times. Likewise with Colorado, who's been here 3 times and won it twice, lost it once. TimeCube only come here once, has won it once, and you know, that one time was probably just a skywall start in the Brickler, so that's all you need to know him by. You know, so he's all fine in that regard, really. But there are some interesting things that can swap it up, can mix it up a little bit. But yeah, definitely will be interesting for sure. But yeah, we have a spin coming in 1 minute 30 here. I don't know if Reserve's going to take over or not, so we could potentially see a different spin to what I'm expecting. But the sooner I can shut down my admin page, the better. I know Observer said sure, so I'm going to shut it down right now. Bosh, hopefully the stream improves. Hopefully it just takes 1 map to warm up. And hopefully it takes Sparkles 1 map to warm up here, and potentially could see a comeback on here, and we can never write him off. But yeah, definitely will be interesting for sure on this Mumbai. The approach will probably be a Skywalk start, a quick isolation onto the Maelstrom, followed by Brick. I mean, Vanya Brick is basically almost guaranteed. Darwood potentially not, but it's definitely really going to be interesting for sure, the approach from both players, and that's what I'm really looking forward to on Mumbai. How they string the disguises together and the kill conditions together. That's what makes Mumbai. Yes, the isolations are the same, but it's just that constant difference, you know, in look, what they do with the disguise change and all that, how they link up the disguises, the buffering, etc. Buffering stream reference, lol. You've seen enough buffering today. Well, hopefully you wouldn't need much of it on Mumbai. Look, the map record 702 by Danny. I mean, fingers crossed. We've had Haven, Colorado, and Santa Fortuna broke this RRWC. Let's put another of the big 5 on here. Our spin will be coming very shortly, and it will be Waze Kali. Killed with a loud sniper rifle as the Barber. Vanya Shah. Fiberwire as the Laundry Foreman. Dawood Rangan. Cleaver as the Tailor. It's a little interesting spin here. 3 unique disguises. The outcome on the Maelstrom is always interesting. Definitely will be interesting to see what they do with it, of course. If they do go with that throw distraction right off the bat, and get Waz in that nice isolated area, bumping the Holy Man. Of course, it is going to be a Skywalk and Brick, of course. But that's a very quick kill to the Maelstrom. I suspect after that we will see the Tailor disguise grabbed and buffered either at the metal worker or the food vendor by Dawood. Then of course the Vanya Shire is live, but you normally get that Vanya kill all the time. You never really leave her knocked out, you know. So all in all, not that bad of a spin really. It is a bit loadout heavy, but at the end of the day, sometimes you don't need loadout on Mumbai. As you see, TimeCube here not opting for that throw distraction, which I was talking about, but actually we'll just bump the Maelstrom quite a bit, so potentially could just be dragging him there anyways. Or actually we'll do the first distraction after bumping them. Oh, that's nice stuff there. Of course, just not sprinting to knock him out, so it's all fine. He won't get a question mark. I would assume we'll see Sparkles do the same thing here. We'll get a knockout onto the Maelstrom on the side of TimeCube. Just does get a silent attack prompt. He was just waiting for it. We'll unpack his sniper rifle. No, he won't. He'll just leave the briefcase there. Sparkles, interestingly, with a knockout, however, onto both the Maelstrom and the Holy Man's. Potentially could be doing that shot through the window of the bathroom. You know, you have your things to do this approach here. TimeCube perhaps with the safer and quicker approach, as he will trank the Barber's misses and will knock out the Barber himself. Lovely. We'll have to have his disguise now. Go back outside towards that Maelstrom kill. We've done very quickly, and after that is just a standard Mumbai, really, so to say. Yes, the disguises are unique in that, but other than that, really, when we consider it, it's not that bad. The TimeCube now. We'll be unpacking a sniper rifle, and yeah, of course, the free fiber wire on the map as well by Taylor. It's really fitting, really. TimeCube getting that sniper onto the Maelstrom here. We'll box him. Nicely done indeed. Good stuff, and has our first kill down. Has a couple of thugging forces nearby, but it's all good. Can just about escape them. Well, I just guess around 90%, 95% wish here. But yeah, Made his way through the rooftops now. Might go to the Taylor Skies next. It would make a bit of sense to the Cleaver. You have your multiple choices. The most common one is the Kashmir apartment. The Kashmir apartment one. Rather than that time cube now. Approaching the disguise onto the Taylor. We'll be grabbing. We'll be turning off the fuse box here. Good stuff indeed. We'll also grab the free fibre wire here. Whether or not he actually bought in, no, he did bring in some anyways. But you know, you learn some here. Timekeeper House will never do that again. We'll never bring in a fibre wire if he does have that tailored disguise. And little things to forget about here, but he forgets to turn off the fuse box originally, so goes back to do so. Both players are symmetrical. Oh, I shouldn't say symmetrical, because that means they're mirrored. But in terms of timing, they were mirrored, but on different things. Sparks, I think, sniped the Maelstrom and tried to box him in that standard place, but of course the metal workers down the alley see, all the metal worker on the NPC there do see, so we'll see the same thing from TimeCube here. Worked perfectly for him last time. Sparkle's also doing the throw distraction here. Good stuff indeed. Will be heard by the Maelstrom, and will be investigated by the Maelstrom. So both players back to this standard isolation onto Wazir. Sparkle's still knocking out the Holy Man just to perhaps get this Barb disguise easier. We'll have to box him, which he will do. TimeCube also now with a knockout on to the Barber. So onto the Maelstrom even. So it can really go both ways here. Both players have the Maelstrom isolated. You know, have their sniper rifle. The Barber 20 yards away. You know, like it's not that bad, and just depends who has the quicker one here. You know, Sparkles with a nice peekaboo there onto the Barber. We'll get moving outside, can get a nice knockout onto his wife. And Barber himself might have to be a bit careful with a front KO here, but he should be fine. I'm assuming he did this in this previous run, and we'll wait for the Barber to come outside. We'll knock out and drag his misses into the box there. TimeCube burn and trank, but you know, does get it quicker and arguably safer. Sparkles just waits now for the Barber to come back into his room here. As the TimeCube does unpack his Jaeger 7. Is it the Jaeger 7 Lancer or not? I don't know. I don't know my sniper rifles. And you can't see him, he's invisible. Just has to move back and we'll see him and we'll get the kill off there. Sparkles will knock out and box off onto the Barber. Has to go to his Maelstrom now very shortly. To go get our second kill down. The first kill for him. The second kill of the game, of course, TimeCube. Already having that one kill down all sorted. Make his way through here, really good stuff indeed, and we'll unpack his sniper rifle here. You know, as a console player, it's always lovely when you get a next snap prompt off there. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? I'm sure there's some people that can relate, but Sparkles does get a kill off onto the Maelstrom. We'll box him here. Safely done, has the Holy Man knocked out, but he's boxed as well. It's all safe indeed, can escape here, all safe and sound. My next guess will also be going towards that Taylor area. TimeCube has him on the hook here, but we're coming up the stairs now. We get a knockout onto him. Shouldn't really box him. You don't need to box him even. And we'll drag him and box him. Very good stuff indeed. One of the unique disguises. Yeah, true. Good stuff really, isn't it? But we love seeing it. We'll swap into the Taylor disguise here now. It'd be interesting to see what he does. Yeah, I would assume it would just be a buffer by the metal workers. Yeah, get that buffer disguise there, go over to the foreman, get his disguise and come back and work your way through. Then it just depends when you get the cleaver, of course, as well, which could tell the differences between the two here. When you get that time, you're actually buffering the Taylor here by the two Queen's guards. So interesting stuff indeed. See where he's opting to. Perhaps not comfortable knocking out the metal workers, or sees this as the final option, as you will have to knock these two out anyways. Why not do it now and buff your disguise in the meantime? Sparkles also has to take the disguise here. Could potentially catch up if he does go with the metal workers, but yeah, both players are roughly the same in game time. Sparkles with a slightly longer Barber grab, is in a bit behind now, but TimeCube working his way to the cleaver in the train yard. Now I don't know where on earth it is, but it's in one of the trains, I'd assume. That's my Mumbai knowledge as a whole. But Sparkles gets a nice distraction onto the Queen's guard. We'll knock him out likewise as what TimeCube did really. So both players on the same routes here. We'll be getting the cleaver from here. And I would assume next it would be go to the cleaver, go to the form, but TimeCube is spotted by the cameras now. I have zero knowledge where the camera boxes are, so Fantastic. 40 people watching this in chat is dead as fuck. Wow, Danny. You don't have to chat, guys. It's all good. Folks, they can't actually see this stream. It's probably buffering too much. They can't actually watch it, so they don't have a clue what's going on. They're still on the start of Colorado, for all I know. But TimeCube is aware of where the cameras are. Oh, it's just in here. It's amazing. We'll get a knock onto the Queen's bodyguard. Still en route to try and find a cleaver here. Sparkle is using the Queen's guards nicely to go grab the form in the skies. So it seems. Oh, is it the Brazilian Grand Prix qualifying or what? I don't like F1, so what do I know? Eh? But Sparkle's now turn on the fuse box up here for the form in disguise. Shadow disguise shortly, you know. But TimeCube in the meantime does grab a cleaver. So, I mean, yeah. It's to be interesting, you know. Sparkles perhaps will be ahead on the disguise front. But TimeCube will have the cleaver as well. So it's just arguing what's going to be quicker here. Sparkles gets a knockout to the laundry worker. Doesn't get the foreman, but can just make his way down here and get a knockout onto the foreman, wherever he may be. I would not do that throw. But Sparkles does do anyways. You know, has that lovely set on where we can't even see the game properly. I'm joking. Sparkles is beautiful. We'll knockout onto the foreman, and we'll change it into his disguise. Wow, I forgot it. We have 47-minute timers now. So I've just realised. Wow. Well, this is the go stages, guys. Even I don't know what's going on. But TimeCube will use his spare trank here, his other trank, onto the foreman. Sparkle's now coming into the going to the tools here for his cleaver. Blame Twitch on me about the ads. I have zero control. Just download an ad blocker along. But yeah, Sparkles comes through here. We'll pick up his cleaver from the foreman area. TimeCube, look, he has the lead. I think he was more optimised with that cleaver grab. I think if he doesn't get caught by the cameras, he'd have that definite lead now. We see the difference in terms of the maps. Sparkles is coming down the tool steps. TimeCube is just approaching the front of that train yard area, going towards the brick area now, the chimneys. So definitely has the lead here. But Sparkles, you know, I think he had an extra restart too. So look, the slower planning from Sparkles perhaps costing him on both maps maybe. But no, there's TimeCube's put up an amazing performance here, starting off the brick at the 640 mark. Sparkles also at the 640 mark, a bit further behind, just passing the tailor shop now. Oh, can I? Say less, bro. I'll do that. I'll investigate it. Unini said I couldn't turn off ads. I believe Unini. So blame Unini, guys. But yeah, TimeCube. It's a rookie. I know. For a rookie, he's playing very well. I'm scared. If I beat Mike, I've got to play the winner of this game. Yeah, you know. I really outshit myself. But yeah. Sparkle's also starting off the brick here. We'll swap back into the tailor disguise. Oh no. Is this potentially a misread spin here from Sparkles? It was, but he swaps back into the foreman. TimeCube now. Be a bit careful. We'll bump Rima here. Oh, how we love Rima, eh? Buffer's in the greatest of moments to buffer. But we'll knock her out. So, I think that is actually just the natural setting of Sparkles' stream. I think. I want to say. But I don't know. Anyways, TimeCube will get this fiber wire kill off onto Vanya here. We'll just leave her body. Chris don't have to hide her. There's nowhere to hide her. We'll swap back into the tailor's disguise. I'll assume he has a snail here to make that Dawood isolation easier. Make the world of difference, really. And if he messes up, we've got Sparkles, who will also be getting this kill onto Vanya here. Has to play a bit of catch up now. Dawood won't speed up for him. You know. We'll swap back into the tailor. TimeCube with the indefinite lead here. Picking up his stash, picking up his snail from the homeless shelter. Deblamai saying GG's already. GG to who? Who is it? Who is it, Muddy? Who's won? TimeCube gets a nice time here with this food vendor coming across now, which he will get a knockout onto. Sparkle's also approaching. It is very close indeed. Yep, I'm so happy Observer's now the admin. This is what Observer, he voluntarily gave up his time to admin. Now he's got a photo finish to do. Perhaps, but both players still have to do the spin. The photo finish is not guaranteed yet. Still one kill each for both players, although it is arguably the easiest, the simplest. Still time to have a slight fuck up. You know, you can still mess up a little bit on Mumbai. TimeCube will bump Darby a little bit. We'll snail everyone there. I hope that catches everyone. It seemed a bit too far away, but he does get snail off onto everyone. The fuck there. Open the door. He ain't the biggest fan of that. We'll knock out the Maelstrom here. Oh, the Maelstrom. Wow, crazy. We'll knock him out and we'll drag him here. Oh, the dragon. The plane is safe, perhaps. Now costing TimeCube as Sparkles will be dropping the snail. But let Starwood get a little bit too far ahead there. We'll drop it and we'll bump Darwood a little bit more there. TimeCube with the both kills now approaching the exit. But Sparkles hasn't gone in his favour, only knocking out one bodyguard. So as to them up here, we'll have to try and save something here. One is calling in, perhaps could save it, but the TimeCube finishing now, look, seems very much in his favour. We'll get a knockout onto both bodyguards there. We'll get combat and an insta wake up. Will be a GG's there to TimeCube. Sparkles once more. Very unfortunate restart right at the end of things there. Will be unfortunately costing him that Mumbai. After 2 long maps, both players have a bit of a breathe on our shorter map here. New York will be our next map, and Sparkles has to sweep to stay in the winners bracket. But you know, we have to enjoy the short maps while we can. After this, we will have 2 of the big 5 once more, and with Santa Fortuna banned from Sparkles, you can guess the next 2 maps after New York. But we might not get there, of course. TimeCube will have a chance to seal things off here on New York. Sparkles was saying earlier, it's a bit nervous for New York, and so I say really, yes, it is a simple map, but you know, one rip and oh, are you in for a good one? I will pay the petition. I didn't even know I had one. Choose outcome. It will be the TimeCube winner. And look, it's definitely going to be an interesting map, New York here. We both players this first time on New York, and it'll be interesting to see how they both fare on it. We have had one New York already in the KO stage, and perhaps it was one that should have been a record. We saw Punk unfortunately miss the key card for the exit there, and unfortunately did cost him the record. But look, both players will be hoping to grab that rookie, as all the time. You know, you always want a map record. But look, it's strong from him for fun. 2:15. It really does highlight what a map New York is, and I'll add as an option to prediction, because a photo finish tight. It has happened this tournament between Goulet and someone else. I can't remember, but again, highlights my memory fantastically. It's going to be interesting, the approach of both players, what they do with the data discs, what they get them in. Yes, we probably won't see the Vault used, but again, it's going to be interesting for sure what they do. Well, especially like perhaps it's hard to say really, IT worker, no, not IT worker, a bank robber. The approach they do for that, the job applicant, perhaps the bank teller's always an interesting one. Do you start it or do you grab it? You know, is a bit of a naff disguise to start instead of say the bank teller. But on New York, you see the spin, you see the disguise. You start in the disguise. You know, it's definitely gonna be very interesting in that regard. But all in all, definitely will be an interesting one, 100%. But Sparkles, the pressure would have built up now. You know, TimeCube has won both the map picks, has really just been playing it lovely. He's been playing it lovely. A bit risky on Colo, but it paid off for him there. It's still going to be very interesting indeed, though, the approach on New York. What they do, does TimeCube just play it safe anyways, or if there's a little bit of risk to take, do you take the risk? The difference is, to be fair here, will definitely really be an interesting one, so to say, and oh no, definitely going to be an interesting one for sure. And look, definitely going to be interesting to see if it is one of the hardest spins, i.e. Burial Dagger, Consume Poison. Likewise with the quick ones, you still have to be quick, you still have to execute it. But we'll see what the spin is, as it will be Athena Savalis, Fire Axe as the janitor. Now, I've not got a clue where the Fire Axe is, I can't lie. I ain't got a clue. Can some New York person tell me in the chat, because I ain't got a clue where it is. Janitor is pretty simple. I would assume we see a janitor start. Both players loading in here. Something's going to be very interesting indeed. TimeCube with an immediate replan here. Doesn't like the security star here. We'll swap to the janitor start. Sparkle's a very long range trank shot. Of course, in front of show off a lovely boost. Not a boost. God, we can't boost an RR. TimeCube going for a snipe there. We'll miss it. Will be a restart. By the pro paint. Yeah, that don't help me. Oh, I know what you mean. Oh, in there. Good. Good. Yeah, TimeCube. Let's go straight to Athena here. Not worrying about. Oh God, what's his name? Matteo. Like we saw from Sparkles here. He will now snare the guard at the first point to get past. Has that one data disc already. TimeCube placing the EMP. Of course, you can just drop it and detonate, and it'll be fine, really. But perhaps he doesn't know about that. It's always something to be interesting to be seen, really. If not, and he will just keycard open the door here. Of course, that's the keycard to use, and we'll use it. We'll pick up his trank here. Has plenty of things to use. I'll assume we'll see him grab the Fire Axe in the security disguise, but the Sparkle is playing this very nicely here. Grabbing it now. Of course, there will be cameras en route, perhaps causing him a bit of danger. Of course, talk about how important it is taking out cameras when isolating Athena. So, hope that'll be taken into account here. Sparkles could easily get this next disc now, and that's what he will do. He will sit at the bottom of the stairs here, and we'll trank Fabian as he comes out. We'll pick back up his Fire Axe, and we'll just snip past the cameras there. TimeCube with a lockdown to Athena. We'll just knock her out, it's all fine. Waits for her to move out of the way of the chair though. Nicely done indeed, but Sparks is taking his axe through the main area now. Has both data discs. Has 2 data discs even. Of course, still needs one from Athena. But the cameras are still up. The issue of the cameras can still occur here. It'll be interesting to see how he approaches it. He will pick up his briefcase here. Perhaps uses the throw distraction to get one of the guards to go away. Definitely be a really nice use here. Does get one on the hook. Perhaps interrupts Athena as well to speed it up. Not speed it up. Give him more time here. But she will sit back down. Could perhaps prove troublesome. He will now get a trank onto both of the bodyguards here. Will miss one, however. Not what he would have wanted, but have to knock one out. His Fire Axe has been left behind. There will be a lockdown. We'll pick up the token as well. Not what he would have wanted. We'll get a kill onto Athena there. Hopefully she's not flinging herself into the camera, but she does. Sparkles, unfortunately, pick up the token, the commemorative token there. Instead of the Fire Axe, and Athena sprinting across. Gets launched by the Fire Axe, and that is a very unfortunate rip here for Sparkle's TimeCube. As the Fire Axe, but in the security disguise, might try and grab both the data discs on Fabian and Matteo here. We'll get a throw distraction with the Fire Axe onto Matteo to get him down the stairs here. A really unfortunate Sparkles rip there. That is really, really unfortunate. The missed trank, picking up the token, managed to save the kill in the end, but the camera's got a bit of dodgy cycle there, really, and really unfortunate stuff here to see. TimeCube a bit of trouble himself though, trying to grab Fabian here. Can always prove a little bit troublesome. Has managed to trank Matteo here, and actually we'll just leave Fabian alone. We'll go up the stairs, we'll go and grab the kill onto Athena and then come back down. And do you know what? Sparkles can still catch up here. We saw him aim for that Athena kill the round 130-ish mark. And we see TimeCube here. Still has to get the Athena, still has to get the trank onto Fabian. Still has to grab the key card. Sparkles ain't at it yet, It really isn't. Yes, TimeCube had an immediate replan, but even then it's not that bad. We do see TimeCube complete the Chimene challenge here. That's really what New York is, the janitor disguise. We don't see you starting the janitor at all. We see it and you're starting it. Sherry saying GG here, but it's not GG just yet. That's all. Sparkles with a bit of camera problems, but it doesn't matter. You'll go in there anyways to take out to get the key card here. Sparkles now has another shot here for sure, and it's really interesting. Does TimeCube have the key card for the exit there? Starts to find Fabian. Start a few issues. We'll get rid of one of the bodyguards here with a briefcase toss. The TimeCube now. He's just on a hunt for Fabian, and you know, might be back upstairs. I don't know where he is either. So his guess is as good as mine. Sparkles with buffering. We don't want that at all, do we? TimeCube does find Fabian eventually. We'll get him on the hook. We'll have to knock him out. We'll be safe to do so here, really. TimeCube with a trank. Sparkles even with a trank. And the kill off onto Athena here will swap into the bodyguard disguise immediately. We'll pick up the data disc there off Athena now. Perhaps could try and force something here. TimeCube does not have the X. I don't think if he turns to the left we will be able to see. And he does. Could perhaps spill some issues. We'll see him finish. Could be the difference there. But the buffering from Sparkles. Pressing finish at roughly the same time there. We did see a lot of buffering. That is my mistake. Perhaps ruining the finish there. Could have been so closer. But a photo finish at roughly the same time. Look, this could go anyway. This could go anywhere indeed. We saw Sparkles have a reset. But TimeCube had an immediate replan. So both players with 2 loads here. 2 seconds apart is the work from Observer. Now we've got a chat to do. We've got a chat to do, my friends. Oh, do we have a chat to do? Observer's got to work out 4 loads here. Oh, do we have a chat to do? Could this potentially mark the start of Sparkle's epic comeback in the EA? Look, we saw him with the kill strat there. Almost half in the time from TimeCube. Really impressive stuff from Sparkles. The kill, the first rip onto Athena, it was flawless, but the camera once more highlighting the importance of actually taking out the cameras on New York, and we saw that really indeed. Yes, he was unlucky with the Athena kill, missing the trank, so you had to get the kill a little bit later. A knockout onto the guard, excuse me. Potentially did spill issues. It really did spill issues there, unfortunately. But he was able to recover, didn't let that get into his head. And he just executed the spin once more. And it was really good stuff to see from Sparkles there, TimeCube. He played it sensibly. He couldn't fight Fabian, perhaps that is cost him here. I did perhaps think that he didn't have the exit open, the key card in that sense. And it is a photo finish. Should I explain what photo finish is? So, in Real Rivals, to account for loading times, if players finish 47 seconds apart or under, we will commence a photo finish where the admin will count the loads of each player and will take them off their RTA to work out who's won. So in this case, TimeCube I think has a lead of 2 seconds. I will just check on Discord, of course. If you don't know, does this work? Please say this works. We'll do a quick. No, it doesn't. Why should it work? Why should it work? It shouldn't work. But yeah, TimeCube does finish 2 seconds before Sparkles. Now the interesting thing is, from what I naturally saw, really on Colorado and Mumbai, it did seem that TimeCube had the quicker loads. But yeah, definitely, it's gonna be interesting. We saw TimeCube. Ray was much safer strats. Isolating Athena, then grabbing the fire axe, then getting everything and going back upstairs. Both players with a restart each, or a restart for Sparkles, a replan for TimeCube. You know, it's really hard to this here, all because Cube with the Trankons, exactly. And they true. Pajero has never spoke truer words in the past minutes. Never has Pajero taken so many W's. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see the results here. I forgot our next map. If it does go in the way, if it does go in the favour of Sparkles, but you know, TimeCube will be hoping for a sweep here. And we did see yesterday with Fame and Blythe. Blythe did take that 4-0 lead. Fame took the next two maps, but Blythe clutched the Paris at the end there. Fame just missing out. Could this be a repeat today? Could TimeCube sweep? Could Sparkles complete the sweep? The reverse sweep. Oh, he did. Sparkles did have an extra restart as well, actually, didn't he? Yes. So Sparkles, you have to favour him here. A 2-second difference is practically nothing. Sparkles has 3 loads. TimeCube only has 2. Shows my short-term memory, doesn't it? Oh, it really does. Will be interesting indeed. Come on, observer, start typing. Fill me with confidence here. Can you tell the FPS stream? Nah, you probably can't. You probably can't tell my 2 FPS stream. Let's not lie. And hopefully that really good strat, the really impressive strat pays off for Sparkles here. Really interesting to see. We saw on both players just insta-lock the janitor stars. And it's just after that really, if Sparkles loses this thing game. Okay, yeah indeed. It'll be sad, especially considering what his first restart was for. You know? The mistrank. Picking up the commemorative token. Instead of the fire axe, having to then go back for the fire axe and look, if he'd got the kill a second, look, half a second earlier or half a second later, he would have been fine. He would have been fine. Sorry. This is like this one New York does to a person. But definitely gonna be interesting to see. I should have my phone open with Discord really on the matchup channel just so I can announce the result as soon as it comes. Observer is now typing. He's no longer typing. Thank you. Oh, he's typing again. This is like what New York is. This is what New York should be. CBJ, it's been a long week. It's been a long week. Unfortunately, I don't have a drum rolls audio just up, but you can just slam your own desks. I suppose. I'm not slamming mine. I don't have all the energy to do so, quite frankly. I don't have the energy to slam my desk. Wow. But yeah, 100%. Gonna be an interesting one here as a observer. Still typing. Oh, we are really hoping here. We are really hoping and coping, aren't we? Oh, are we? Are we Sparkles or TimeCube? I'll plug the prediction as well. See what the prediction was like. We had nothing. We had nothing. Shut up, God. There is a message now in the matchup channel. In Fun and Rookie, we'll be playing in 15 minutes. Wow, crazy. No one voted for a tie. It's an option, so you can't blame me if it ain't. Sparkles loaded for 22 seconds across 3 loads. TimeCube loaded for 14 seconds across 2 loads, and as you can see, the points awarded to Sparkles. He has taken New York by 6 seconds. Perhaps the start of the reverse sweep here. Wow. The good in-game time there from Sparkles does give him that lead here. Sparkles perhaps marking the start of a remarkable comeback here. Haven Island will be our next map. Picked by Hitmaps. Wow. We've had Colorado, Mumbai, we've stooped down to New York, and now we have Haven Island. Oh, it's going to be a test for both players here. It's going to be a test. It's going to be an interesting map, Haven. I'll put up a prediction. Let's put up a prediction. Let's do it. Let's have good vibes here. Who will win Haven? We can have Sparkles, TimeCube, and of course the option of a tie. If it does result in a tie, we'll have to go to our map 6. But yeah, he's a Haven Demon. I've literally never watched him. His article says he's a Haven Demon, but both players have been here once and lost it once. We have seen the stats on both maps, and all 3 maps really in there. It's really hard to judge, but perhaps Sparkles with that quick strat on New York, maybe taking some momentum here into Haven Island. I know what a map it will be. Oh, what a map it will be, eh? Exactly. Scruffy is based. Scruffy knows what he's talking about. Bro never plays roulette, but he knows what he's talking about. The base. Dartmoor's good. We have to just accept the fact that Dartmoor's a good map. Anyways, Haven is the focus now. Sorry, I've just got to do something quickly. It's very important. Oh shit, I mistimed it. But yeah, it's definitely going to be a very interesting one indeed here. And I mean, I want to see the approach. We'll probably just see what Sparks is aiming up for here. The Villa staff starts with the Seeker onto the Miller and Bradley. The Kilmos Titan could be different. You know, we could have some variation with that. Of course, the Miller Fool and all that is definitely interesting. But yeah, like I want to see the approach. Yeah, I want to see an interesting spin, and that's not too obvious that we'll have multiple approaches on Haven. Is that really an option? You could argue server some of the time, but in terms of optimize a strat, you don't really have that, unfortunately. You do. I've pissed off some people by saying that, but our Haven spin will be here, and it will be letter opener as the boat captain for Titan Williams. Folding knife as the suit for Stephen Bradley. Next up, waiter for Lumi Livertrova. It's a very interesting spin. You're going everywhere on the map. You're going everywhere on the map here. You really are. You're going down to the server for the phone knife. You're going to the huts for the suit. You're going for the restaurants for the boat captain. You're going everywhere. We're going on a Haven tour. We are. This is a long spin. The letter opener is in Tyson's bedroom, I want to say, for some reason. I think it's in there. Makes the most amount of sense. So that's a reward Scruffy for saying that Dartmoor's a good map. This is indeed a spin. This is very much indeed a spin. And look, we're going to see with the boat captain, the banana used. Why? Because I've said banana in like a really weird way. Banana used. The Sparkle's wrong door for the door opener. Wrong door for everything, apparently. That is damn right coloured. That is damn right. Both players the cinema isolation onto Tyson here. Just standard, really, isn't it? Really is standard. A fresh session here. We'll get a quick knockout to the Videgard before, I'm sure. A quick knockout. It'd be interesting if they have a breacher. Oh, that's a good idea, Bob. Sorry, I've had a really good idea then. Thank you. Sparkle's getting a knockout onto the bodyguard and Tyson. Do they have a breacher or they drag his body really close? Will be interesting. Would they Sparkles have a breacher? And so will TimeCube. Of course, Haven really. It's not a low heavy map. The only thing you need on Haven is a seeker, and that's it. Really, you know. The pistol is on the map. Everything else is really on the map. Sparkle's interesting enough swapping into the bodyguard here, the Villa guard here even. I would have argued the bodyguard be a better option. You can grab the pistol with no forces. You can open up the bookshelf with no problem. I would really have to argue that. The phone knife, of course, is down there in the server room. So I would have to argue that the bodyguard would be better here. We see TimeCube is able just to run through and all that. We have bullet impact for Sparkles, but not much more. TimeCube as well, also shooting the cameras here. Sparkles with a replan, however, doesn't want the bubble gun. We'll bring a crowbar instead, as we see TimeCube with the benefits of this bodyguard disguise here. Open up the bookshelf. Carrying down the stairs now into the server room. We'll have to deal with the bodyguard, the Videgard, even that is. I'm so used to calling guards bodyguard. It's insane. The Videgard. Here. The benefits really are showing through. Yeah, the fact he's able to open up that, he's going to save a bit more time. what we see here. The folding knife is of course is locked, so perhaps another reason why I saw Sparks with that change up for the Reacher, for the crowbar. What was what, Danny? What was what? TimeCube distracting the bodyguard here. What distracting? Good stuff indeed. Needed to restart. I think it was needed. He needed a crowbar to get the folding knife, so he replanned and grabbed the crowbar. So Spark, yeah, he just replanned to grab the crowbar over the bubble gun. That's what Sparkles did there, if anyone was wondering. Of course, the folding knife is behind here. We will see TimeCube pick it up and swap into the Vida guard. That's what I like to see. There's a crowbar very close to our. Shows my haven knowledge, doesn't it? Shows my haven knowledge. I don't know about that crowbar. I like this from TimeCube as well. Swap it into the Vida guard after granite. Of course, the bodyguard has no enforcers in the villa grounds, but outside the villa grounds, in the island itself, in the resort itself, has lots of enforcers. The villa guard is the opposite. Has little to no enforcers in the resort itself, but in the villa has plenty. So yeah, nice, lovely knowledge from TimeCube there. Playing really nice as a rookie indeed. Sparkles coming back up now. We'll swap into the bodyguards, guys, I would assume, which he will do. We'll pick up his stash here as well in the meantime. We'll have to go down to the basement here. There's a TimeCube will be approaching Bradley, hoping to grab a secret shot off. We'll have to be in isolation while he waits, really. And after that, the minute kill is pretty simple. The waiter is nearby. You know, it's not that bad at all. TimeCube gets the shot off onto Bradley. There will be a nice isolation very shortly. Should be the kill done after that. Has a pistol, of course, to shoot open the hatch of the shark hut. As we do see Sparkles now with a throw distraction onto the Villa guard. He ain't seen doing so. As TimeCube now gets a knockout onto Bradley's guard. And Bradley now. It's up a really nice lead with that Sparkles replan. Around 2 minutes in-game time. Sparkles is not console, by the way. Oh wait, he's PC, but does he play with a controller? Or am I lost? No, yeah, he's PC. He's doing quick prompts. He's doing the instant prompts. So yeah, he is PC. But TimeCube now. We're approaching Lumilla, who's grabbing the food, the picky can. Gets a nice shot off there. Oh, what? Yeah, based. But he grabs another banana in the meantime. Will he grab a third downstairs, perhaps? I don't know. I mean, if you can't tell, Sparkles is an avid Rocket League enjoyer. I don't know what that does to your keyboard and mouse. But here we are. We're talking about Rocket League over roulette. TimeCube leaves a banana there for a minute for self-isolation. Good stuff indeed. I have to grab a weight disguise next, of course. Making really good use of the banana there. Plenty more on the map. And he will now, as the Villa guard, will be throwing distraction here. Make sure he gets the waiter. Gets the distraction on someone there. But I guess it's the right disguise. I don't know. I can't see properly. Waits for the other guy to come in. Good knowledge indeed. We'll get a knockout onto him. Oh, but no, he doesn't. Does bump him. Unfortunately, does cause a little investigation there. We'll wait for him to turn around and we'll knock him out. We're a throw shot onto the other guy. That is a very close knockout there for Spark. TimeCube even. We won't opt to knock out the other NPC here. We'll just box the other guy and leave. We're going to kill onto the middle shorty, who has slipped over the banana. Coming through now. We'll get next up off onto the middle. Gets the first kill down off Haven Island. Should have that Bradley kill done shortly, I would imagine. Of course, has the folding knife ready. Just needs a suit here. Sparkle slightly slower out of the mansion. Only just now at the 5-minute mark getting an isolation onto Bradley, but ooh, we'll get a front KO. We'll absolutely spar the fuck out of a Villigard due to the mirror. But it's all fine. He has his red guns, but that's from Tyson. He has no unconscious witness. That's all that matters. The guy is not orange. But the TimeCube now has his suit back. Sparkles have to try and rush to the middle here. Does Sparkles have a chance to come back? If the TimeCube fucks up the boat captain grab. There's places to rip. The TimeCube starts to grab the boat captain. He still has to get back up to Tyson, which could potentially cause a bit of differences. But yeah, he'll have to pray for a TimeCube rip here. He's playing really well. We'll put out the folding knife here, getting the second kill down. He's playing this fantastically indeed. And TimeCube will swap into the Villigard now to grab. Have a safer, easy grab onto the boat captain. Just needs like one more kill across. And next it will be closing in from the jet ski or the boat even. The yacht, whatever it is. I can't remember what it is. What the key's called? I don't know. If you want to know, hitmouse.com is your one-stop shop for all your Hitman needs. And TimeCube now approach the boat captain once more. Is in the guards guys just to do it safely with a gold coin trail. Of course, you grab the coins from the cinema. You grab the banana from the villa. Or the kitchen right next to where the boat captain is. Or what? You have your differences here. You have your options. Boat captain is in a little nice area for TimeCube. It has to bump him though to get him on the hook with the coins. But does get him on the hook. And that's all that matters for the TimeCube. He will see the other coins, he will recognise that fact, and we'll get him all the way into the kitchen here. We'll place a banana on his route. But the boat captain's like, nah, I ain't gonna see your coins, as Sparkles does get a knockout onto the miller here. TimeCube putting a banana down for the boat captain, who will pick up the next coin. And will force the boat captain through here. We'll knock him out. The door will shut. He can swap into his disguise. Nicely done indeed from the TimeCube. Just has his Tyson kill. The storm is beckoning. Can it sway TimeCube off his tracks? Who going full steam ahead here. Going down the pathway now, perhaps the pathway to success for TimeCube, hoping to get that kill onto Tyson. All stuff going well indeed for him. We'll have to try and find something perhaps to make it work. Doesn't have a seeker for an easier way through, but a throw distraction should do wonders for TimeCube. All he needs, one throw distraction, is what sells it here. That one Villigard peering over here is what sells it for the TimeCube. Will be well practiced? Of course he will be. Gets a nice throw distraction there. We'll turn him around fully and can climb up. Gets a bit of whoosh there. Still getting a bit of whoosh, but it's all fine indeed. TimeCube, very nicely done there. Can hop over the balcony back into the cinema. Will get the kill onto Tyson, but no he doesn't. Doesn't have a breacher. Yes he does. He's already placed it down. Wow. Scared me a little bit there. And will get the kill onto Tyson. The TimeCube with disguises left in the bathroom. And all the kills down. Is not satisfied. Can't find his guards, guys, which you will find now. Move out of this door here. Perhaps you're in danger, but there's no NPCs looking through. TimeCube taking the riskier exit out there, but it doesn't matter to him. He gets out with his green guns, heading towards the boat exit there. Nothing to go wrong from the TimeCube here. 11 minutes in-game time, so it seems. Playing the spin beautifully first try. 11 minutes flat. Will be taking Haven Island and will spoil Sparkles' party, as Sparkles does restart anyways with that Bradley guard, and it will be a 6-2.
Score 2-6.
GG's indeed. Really unfortunate stuff there for Sparkles. The repanel Haven, his rip on Mumbai, was able to tell out New York to spy again his unluck, but the game didn't go his way today, unfortunately. But he will be sent into the lower bracket, where let's see who he'll meet. Should we see who he meets? Let's see. TimeCube will move on here to face the winner of myself and Mr. Mike, and I can't lie, I'm shitting it. I'm shitting myself after so much TimeCube and Zycle put up today. Sparkles even put up today. Sparkles will go down to play the loser of match 5, which of course, if we can fit it all in one. Fantastic. He will be playing the. Thank you, Reaper. He will be playing the loser of myself and Mr. Mike. So tough games, isn't it, for me and Mike next up. So the TimeCube or Sparkles. Wow. Hard games for both there. Really impressive rookies, and the rookies, well, you know, TimeCube, Sparkles, Rustle, GK, all making a mark on their Rivals campaign. We will take a quick look now at our upcoming matches. See what happens. Thankfully, the stream's leveled itself up. 6,000 drop frames later. In Fun vs Rockies, currently being casted by Observer. We'll head over there very shortly. Matchup of the century, of course. Ebla Muddy will play Nazuka-chan at 22:30 CET today. Against the game tomorrow, all fills up. 12 CET at noon. Rustle vs Danny Buta. Myself vs Mike, and Mika vs Ducker at 15 CET. A game at 18 CET between the Reaper 47 and some random person. Observer and Joe the Baby Grabber. To end off the evening, I would assume, at 20 CET on Dubai and Bangkok. Thank you everyone for watching here. Oh, thank you everyone for admin. It's not yesterday when we could actually access the admin site. Thank you, Observer, for taking over. I'll see everyone very shortly. All ready, Observer. Bye bye.